It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a brand new beer from a brand new brewery. Something a little bit different for you. It's a bottle of keg beer. There you go. It's from a brewery, I assure you. They're called the Uprising Brewery, and they're based at the Windsor and Eton Brewery. Now, some of you who have been watching the show for a while, a good few years, will remember that I've been reviewing some of the Windsor and Eton beers. Great beers, great standard of beers. And now it's the turn of the son. So we've got Kieran Johnson, the son of Paddy Johnson, the owner of Windsor and Eton Brewery. He's gone into brewing, and at that very same facility he's opened up a second brewery. So they're probably back to back brewing at that place, where you've got the dad brewing some of the beer, Windsor and Eton Brewery, and then you've got this Uprising Brewery brewing their beer. It's a 5.8% keg beer. That's the reason why it's in this plastic bottle. They don't bottle at the moment. It's all keg, but they were kind enough to offer to send. Now this has only been with me a couple of days, and I wanted to get it reviewed as quickly as possible because it won't last in the bottle as long as it would in a cap bottle, where it's been put in a bottle in a kind of more of a brewing environment. So this is their Treason West Coast IPA, 5.8% ABV. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. So brand new, as I said. Oh, there you go. It's been sealed with its little twist off. So a brand new brewery then. I really like this. It's one of the joys for me of reviewing craft beers and real ales. The highlights is coming across new breweries, trying their beers, seeing what they're about, and well, look at this. A lovely looking beer. Small, very small, one finger head. Nice levels of carbonation. But again, we have to take into the fact that it's a keg beer. This has been taken off a keg, put in a plastic bottle and sent up here to Wales. So I'm going to give it a little leeway. It has to be given a little leeway. I'd love to try, if they eventually put their beer in bottles, love to try their bottled beer, see what we get. But that's looking mighty fine. Nice cherry red colour. Let's get the aroma. And boy, that smells great. Grapefruit, mango, citrus, punch bowl fruit, lemon, orange peel. It smells really good. I'm going to dive into this one. Cheers everyone. Pow. Stone the crows. Stone the crows. Do we have a treat on our hands here today with this beer? Wow, what a great tasting beer. It's full. It's jam-packed to the rafters, full of hops. Grapefruit, mango, citrus, orange peel, lemon peel, you name it. It's all of them big, shiny, American style hops in this beer. It's a wonderful brew. And if this is their first beer, or one of their first beers, and it, you know, it's come in a plastic bottle and it tastes this good, just imagine what it tastes like on keg in a bar around the London area. I bet it is a fantastic, fantastic beer. The beer is nice and carbonated. It kind of lifts on the tongue. You know it's keg beer. But wow. There's a nice bready, biscuity malt just lurking. You're not getting... You get an element of sweetness in the beer. Of course you do. But that little bit of bread, that little bit of biscuit, that freshly baked bread taste is there, but it's lurking around. It's being dominated by the hop presence, the hop flavour in this beer. I'm not saying it's unbalanced. I'm just saying it's balanced, but you have to kind of go searching a little bit for them malts, because the amount of punch, miles per hour, total kind of annihilation of the hops in this beer is fantastic. I'm a little lost for words. And I hope Paddy don't mind, but I think his son's just trumped him. For me, I'm a big fan of American IPA. I'm a huge fan, especially these West Coast IPAs. I love that big, absolute, to the gills, no holding back, 100% go for it flavour that the Americans kind of brew their beers. They just brew their beers that way. It's how they are. And this is it. This could be brewed anywhere in the world, in San Diego, in California, in Windsor and Eton. It tastes the same. It's phenomenally bitter. It's got such a big punching back end on the palate. And although I love Paddy's beers, the Windsor and Eton beers, the night, they do a night beer, and they do their own hoppy beers. But Knights of the Garter, that's what I was looking for. Nice biscuity session beers. They do a beer that's been aged in whiskey casks. It's like a session bitter. It's like oak aged or something. Really nice. But yeah, I think his son has kind of trumped him here. This is exceptional. And I will stress, although I think Paddy's beers are great, this is exceptional. This is what the younger generation, if you like, I hope I still can kind of, I'm hanging on to being young. This is what you will find your 20-somethings drinking in a bar these days. They want this, they want these American hops. Certainly in America, it's certainly moved into London. It's moving its way around Bristol and Cardiff. The hop craze is kind of going all over the world. But yeah, I think this is something people in their 20s, 30s would drink. Love it. I'm not alienating the kind of people in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, because I know you guys love your hoppy beers also. I just think what they're doing at Windsor and Eton is quite clever. I think what's happening here is you've got the son catering for the hop heads with this Uprising Brewery, and you've got Paddy, the father, a little bit more mellow, a little bit more kind of chilled out, brewing session beers. So the whole market, the whole beer market's being covered. That Treason West Coast IPA, I'll show you here. If you see it on keg, give it a go. It's an absolute puncher of a beer. If you like your hoppy beers, then try this. It's great. Rating them for Treason West Coast IPA. Oh, what am I going to give it? I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Fantastic beer. Very tasty. Go out and try it. Enjoy it. Brand new brewery. Uprising Brewery. Give them a go. Thanks for watching. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews and cheers.